Hello, everyone. We have a very, very special guest and a very, very special place to make an interview about. This is István, and I'm Gabriela. And please introduce yourself.
Thank you, Gabriela. Well, instead of introducing, my name is István, and I'm proudly present to you results and mostly visual of Matrix Drops show farm. I'm at the present I'm in Ireland in Tipperary, County Tipperary, where our pilot project have been run and constantly running under Kevin Laffan's dairy farmer construction, if I can say this way. And the plan was today to show you visually how does the super quality grass, as if I can use Kevin Laffan's own words, his super grass looks like at the present. Now, we're after a long dry season, but I couldn't wait to get back to the field and show you the visual on the grass, on the population of the very important plant we call clover, the white clover, which appearance is very beneficial for the animals. And that's why, possibly that's why Kevin Laffan named his grass as supergrass. Kevin Laffan is a dairy farmer, he's in the dairy industry for now 35 years, inheriting his business from his father. And around 8 years ago, by experiencing the beneficial effects of Matrix Drops on his own personal condition, he decided to bring the possibility to his farm life. He was planning to grow quality instead of quantity, and he was asking for products for his dairy farm. This is how Matrix Drops got involved, and by the inventors' profession and the excessive work, they created products for his dairy farm. First, products were involved for the animal livestock, which was diluted in the water track and showed amazing results, benefits in both the cows and both the newborn dairy calves condition. Afterwards, when the dry season was over, in around March, when he was available after the wet weather, he started to spray Matrix on his 125-acre land. This is a dairy field, grassland all around, and it's happened around 7-8 years ago. Since he does it, the tests made by professional companies showed amazing availability, high availability of nutrients, for example, magnesium. And all these tests shows amazing level of pH. The pH balance have been also reconstructed by Matrix Drops, which was disturbed by around 25 years of chemical fertilizers use. So I was going to show visual results on the grass. Everybody can see the reports are available on the product website, which is www.matrixdrops.com. Everybody can see the dairy reports made by Glanbia, one of Ireland's biggest milk buyer company, who's qualifying twice a week the milk, which quality triggers like the butterfat, the protein went up and stayed in a higher standard since Matrix Drops got involved. So basically, the information I'm sharing today is based on scientific reports and a gentleman, constant work, who's a dairy farmer, who's living with his farm now for a lifetime and sharing the results with me. So I was able to send these reports back home as an observation. Today we were planning to show visual on the grass. I would like to give attention mostly to one of the most valuable plants which appeared on Kevin's land in such a high population, never ever before. It's clover, white clover. The presence of this plant is not only important because it's a nitrogen transmitter, it transmits nitrogen through its roots into the soil, but also because it's high in magnesium. There is a sickness appears on farms when the livestock, after being kept in the dry season in winter time, they let go onto the dairy farms, and if they do not receive magnesium, cramps and several sicknesses often occur. Now not on Kevin's dairy land, where since the use of Matrix, the appearance of this amazing plant, and if you let me, I would like to move my camera. I would like to show you from a close look, how does it look like everywhere on 125 acres, Irish acres, which would be equal around 50-55 hectares. So these are 4-acre paddocks where the dairy farmer constantly rotates the animals and graze the grass for the winter time, what he needs for the dry season. To have a closer look, I will bring my camera forward, and I hope I do it well, I'm not shaking, to show you the high population of the clover everywhere on his farm, which is present now for 7 years. Which is destroyed by...
I love the color first, you know. That's how much I know about it, you know. But I love the color.
This color I named emerald green. It's not the dark green color what we've seen has grown usually around us, but it's a natural green color, which I named emerald green, which is the original color of the grass itself. So this is what you can see all around his farm on 125 acres. And this is what Kevin Laffan actually titled as Supergrass. And since he applied Matrix Drops on his film, so we are talking about a new method, a new farming, new dimensional way of farming, which is Matrix Drops technology. His protein, his butterfat, the animal health condition, the born little cows condition, every valuable quality figures showed increasement on his quality.
Amazing. So can we then, like, maybe we will stop soon the video and I will start rolling another one about the animals. Can you talk about those, you know, aspects? Because, you know, we don't know anything about them also. I am sure that some other people will listen to who know, you know, much more. And we would like to give all the information they could, like, you know, start thinking about.
I would love to show you, there's a film beside me where the animals are. I will bring the camera with me and I can show you the beautiful coat, the shiny coat. And again, it's not my words, but all those dairy farmers who have been present on dairy, on Kevin's Laffan, on the Matrix Drops show farm, because that's where I am at the moment. They all said that they can see the difference in his livestock. It's visual. So how an experienced dairy farmer eye get caught on the quality in case of livestock is the shine of their coat. And everybody who started to use this new technology, they all reported me the same, that they can see the shine appears on the animal's coat. And because in case of Matrix Drops farming, we're not only talking about the visual grass, but we're also talking about the matrix field, the aura, the protection field, which have been increased. An experienced diviner can feel this amazing atmosphere, what they rebuilt, which actually gives an amazing harmonic feeling by walking across these fields. So I would like to present you in the next video the dairy cows. I will walk over and I show you how the livestock looks like.
István, could you please help me out? Like, you know, we have an imagination, you know, that there is a farmer, you know, he gets healed, his family gets healed. He comes up with the idea of, you know, like using these drops, which are pure water, with different information patterns, and he just starts using it, and he starts experimenting, you know, and experiencing finally the results, the amazing results. Like, what happened after that? Because this method is not really being advertised. It is available, but it is not really like pushed through television or, you know, all kind of paid advertisement. Like, what happened then? What happened to the other farmers around?
We have been organized regular dairy walks on this farm when we called the country's farmers together and we showed them the amazing grass. Even journalists were present on these farms from Irish leading news agents who report regularly, but none of the words have been appeared on newspapers. What really happened is we get informed on the Matrix Drops website, where we regularly, I send in reports, which was made by the dairy farmer, Kevin Laffan. We have been visited agriculture shows, even possibly one of the world's biggest agriculture show, which is called the Plowing Championship. This show is held once a year. It's an international event where daily, I think more than 100,000 people appears. So the number of the visitors is amazingly high on this 3-day show, where we introduced the new dimensional way of farming for everyone. Today, I think we give possibility through this media report, which I would like to be, first of all, say thank you to you and your interest. Then I can share what's in me building up in the last nearly 10 years as a conversation with Kevin Laffan, his words, his experiments, and all these scientific reports, which shows we're heading into an amazing direction, which possibility now is given for everyone who's willing to choose a dimensional new way of farming in their everyday life.
So it means that the surrounding farms have been, you know, treated with the same matrix drops, you know, after a while. You know, what did the other owners say?
Everybody was amazed. Everybody was amazed to standing on a knee-high grass. Videos been made, which is also showing its reality when I filmed the nature. It's available on the www.matrixdrops.com website. And these people are starting to get involved. So today in Ireland, there's more farms involved, not only in Ireland, everywhere in the world, because I'm receiving videos from other farmers. One of the biggest land is in Hungary. Our friend, one of the biggest agriculturist, his name is Tibor Petro, is one of the biggest today in Matrix Drops technology, who grows, and he's using, for example, drones on his own farms, several hectares where there's no tractors involved, which would cause damage on the land, compacting the land. Or another gentleman from Transylvania, his name is László Becek, who's growing possibly the world's most ancient and beneficial crop, grain, which is millet, on his own farms. I'm actually an importer and a big fan of his products. I'm buying it up and I'm using in my everyday life, which I'm pleased the possibility for. So I believe I am standing on a historic field where the Matrix Drops Quintessences, introduced on a big volume on a dairy land by the intent of a farmer to give the best quality and grow the best quality as he can, and the hard work of the inventors. I would like to name András and Ildikó Kovács-Magyar, who was willing, and they do give the possibility for the dairy farms, for the animals as well, to achieve Matrix Drops Quintessences.
Unbelievable. Amazing. We will continue in a few minutes, and please show us those dear animals we love to see, and then we will talk about, you know, the miracles that happened around them. You know, people are wondering what kind of miracles can happen to stock animals, but I believe you can report some. Thank you very much, and we'll continue.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Gabriela.